We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. On the Giants sideline, it is Brian Daboll trying to turn things around. Playoffs 2 years ago, very disappointing 3-14 mark a year ago. On the other side, his counterpart, the Commanders head coach. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. To return is Nyheim Hines. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Washington offense is going to make their way to the field for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves. New season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Set, ready. Set.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Commanders first down.
15 yards on the play. And the Washington first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Come on, set. Green jack. Right.
From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate.
Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first point on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
Take it in, back at his own 12. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
Boy, what a return right there. I mean, just a complete breakdown by this kickoff team. He's able to get loose up that right sideline, and fortunately, they're able to get him down eventually, but not until he sets his offense up with excellent starting field position.
The Commanders' offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
To throw is Love. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
Ready, set,
and 6.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd, they need 8.
Blue
Brings
strike.
up 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Trail. Yep, 52 blue.
Now Love. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Ready. Set. Ready. Ready. Set.
They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it. And they stuff him on 4th down. Powers the man in motion. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Now backwards to the 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll try to run for it. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 20.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the carry, it's Achane. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 34-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. And the first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
Throwing is Love. Now a screen set up for Barkley. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a 1st down.
Washington, 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10
Yellow,
at the
43.
12-yard line.
Hut.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him.
And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Ooh! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Achane. Oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
It's now
3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Giants.
First down.
A run out of the gun with Achane. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Cordell Flott is there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. The official right there to call it. You cannot go out of bounds and then be the first guy to touch it. So that draws the flag. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are on the board here in the 1st.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, Love. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Down. Red, black. Ready?
Back to throw is Love. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
Ready.
Here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Washington.
Another Washington 1st
Set,
down.
red, cut, cut.
Now Love. He'll get that out to Barkley. Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Washington. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are able to extend their first quarter lead. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 16-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense headed back to take over once more. Hey, Greg, you think about the NFC East, I was always fond of saying, you're not allowed to rebuild in the NFC East. Think about these fan bases, Philly, Washington, Giants, their fans don't stand rebuilds very often. Always feels a different pressure in this division to be one of the best teams in the league every year.
Yeah, and it's just such a fun division. And last year with Washington turning it around so quickly, Jake Daniels and Dan Quinn, what a great story that was. And then, of course, with Philadelphia, the eventual Super Bowl champs. Clearly, towards the end of the season, it was pretty evident, at least to all of us, that they were the best team, and that's exactly how things played out. So if you're at the bottom looking up, unlike some of these other divisions where you say, okay, maybe I'm not as far behind as it feels, in the NFC East, Mike, there's just not a lot of easy wins in your division, especially if you're the Giants.
We talk about history, and sometimes people go back 5 or 10 years. I just think back to the generations of great matchups amongst these teams. Greg, when any one of these teams goes to visit the other one, it feels like a historic NFL game because of the legacy. That, to me, is why the NFC East is one of the sexiest divisions in all of sport, not just the NFL.
And it has more of kind of like a college football vibe, right? There's rivalries. The fans kind of they hate each other. They're yelling at each other. They're throwing things at the field. It has a little bit more of a college arch enemy, arch rival type of vibe. And I think that's why it's so fun to football fans all across the league. Whether you're a fan of a team in the East or not, when those two teams are on and they're playing each other, you want to tune in.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that will lead to a second down. Now, Mahomes. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On third down, Mahomes. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job posturing with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
First and 10.
17 yards. That's another Giants first down.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. That one out wide to Achek. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
11 more yards. And the Giants first down.
First down throw, Mahomes.
And the Giants.
He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And the Giants are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
Giants first down. First and goal, Giants.
Here's Achane. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Giants. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Giants are back within 6.
Commanders 16. Giants 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The safe kick taken at the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Commanders' offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready?
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Barkley at 29.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he's up past the 35. Got a first down. Putting down at the 37.
It's a gain of 8. And the Commanders first down. First and 10.
Out of the shotgun. It's Bud. Short one, caught by Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Ready.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Ready.
Love to throw on first and 10. Right back to Kelsey again. There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. If this is something that they know in the future, if you need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He'll get this ahead for about 3. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Love. That'll be taken in by Barkley. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's another Washington first down.
Here we go.
10 at the 35-yard
62
line.
Blue.
Here's Love. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Here's Love to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
7.
Set. Yellow, 43. Ready.
To throw is Love. That's caught. It's Evans. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller, him and the quarterback, seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
To the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Second and goal.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Set.
Here's Love. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Ready?
They'll run with Barkley. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's fourth and goal. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. That one is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Austin now to return this. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Giants offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off and I can give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field. Devon Achane, touchdown, Giants. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Giants 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over.
The Commanders' offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones. You're talking about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams, but I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Davante Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, He can still run. He can still make every catch. He can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Davante Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, and now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense. So now he goes to Seattle. I think he's going to have an inspired Cooper Kupp. He was let go from the Rams. If he's healthy, he's a big weapon. Jackson Smith-Njigba, he has some pieces in that puzzle that he can push the ball downfield to. So I'm excited to see Sam. That's what everyone thought he was going to be coming out of college when he was a high draft pick of the New York Jets.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Now a screen set up for Barkley.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now Love. That is caught by the tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, Commanders.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Austin now to return this. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Today is the day, the debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And this is Joe Burrow. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Chiefs begin their search for a 4th straight Super Bowl appearance. They get the victory in Week 1. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's the veteran Tyler Lockett. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. The Cowboys come out on top, and Brian Schottenheimer has his first W as the head coach of Big D. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. And it's Antonio Gibson. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Malik Washington. That'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. You know, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't?
Ready!
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set!
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
To throw is Love. A pass caught by Saquon. There he goes again. He's to the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Washington. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1.
On the double. Let's go. Let's 62 plus. Cut.
Love to throw it on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Red 33. Ready.
Love to throw. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down.
Set. Ready.
Now Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Set. Go.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And some good blocking. Springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
A good play action with Love. A throw on the move is caught.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. From the 31, here is 2nd down and 3.
Ready. Cut.
Back to throw is Love. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
This is what they call an angle route. And what's so hard for these linebackers is it looks like the running back is just trying to beat you to the flat. And then once you overcommit, he puts his foot down and crosses your face, and he's wide open in the middle of the field.
Here's Barkley to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
Here we go. Set.
Love. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. George Kittle. Touchdown, Washington. At his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point,
Ready, break. Set.
A run with Barkley. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Number 48. Yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Okay,
it's
ready?
Second and 8.
Punt.
Once again, it's Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He'll get that out to Barkley. He'll get it inside the 20. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest.
And he's into the end zone yet again. George Kittle. Touchdown, Washington. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff.
Black 40. Ready.
On first down, it's Love. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we set.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Ready. Ready.
Love to throw on first and 10. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Out of the gun, they give it to Eckler. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
Let's go now. Set.
He'll drop the throw. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Here we go. Set.
28-yard line.
Ready, go. Catch. Hut.
Down Barkley. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 3 yards.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
First down.
Set. Hut.
First and 10 at the 12.
From the gun, it's Love. Throw on the run is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
Here's a
It's
second
now
and 6.
second and 6 at the
Let's
8-yard
hut.
line.
Ready.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
The 6-yard line. A gain of 2 on the
Come
play.
on. Green
Brings up
Jack.
third and
Yellow.
4.
22. Hut. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete.
Intended
Good
for
job
Saquon Barkley.
separating the receiver from the ball, and it is
Results
fourth
in
down.
a fourth down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. He is 2 for 2. That kick.
Ready.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second
Here we go.
and
Here we
12.
go.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Set. Ready. Ready. Ready.
Will stay on the ground with Barkley. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
24-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 10.
Down. Field. Black. 33. Yellow.
To throw is Love. There's Evans. He's got it. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way
Go
down.
now.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Saquon Barkley on the handoff. He was brought down at the 8-yard
Here's
line.
second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ready. Fight. 60. Black 40. Edo blue. Ready.
Here's Love. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. The loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.